Good evening, fellow agents. Welcome to a Division 2 video today. So, what I'm showing here is there's lots of problems with the loot system in this game. Just go and search it. It'd take too long to get into it, but they seem to be making it worse as they go along. I love the game. The game's wonderful. It plays smooth. The leveling experience, 1 to 30, was one of the best leveling experiences I've ever had in a game. Warlords for 30 to 40, it was all right. Yeah, it could have been a bit better if they'd repeated the success of 1 to 30, maybe gone 30 to 60. And that could have probably given them a bit more flexibility to put in a bit of character progression and power progression, which is what the game lacks. They've changed the loot system since TU8, and they've made a lot of the gears bland. They've removed holster perks, which was abilities just by having sorry, not holster perks, weapon perks, an ability that you get just by having the weapon equipped and holstered. That's why I call them holster perks, because it's when a weapon's holstered. So they took all that out. They took talents off all the gears except for the backpacks and the chest pieces. They brought in brand sets for certain gears, such as, for example, Douglas and Harding pistol damage. You know, let's just make a brand set a waste of time. You know, stuff like that. You know, I'm not saying people don't play pistols, but you know, it's a niche. It's like the shotgun. It's niche. You know. But anyway, going on to today, I've just, as you can see, if you look in the top right hand corner of the screen, it says heroic. So I've just cleared these 3 control points on heroic. Yeah. Being heroic, obviously you get a bit of aggro on wear, so there's been a few skirmishes I've had. And on the last control point, the Washington Memorial, I also got attacked by rogues, which I managed to kill. I was on my own solo play, so there was only one rogue, so I managed to kill that. So what I'm going to do on today's video is basically let's have a look at the loot we got. Now I know I did get one named item from the rogues, but this is basically to see what kind of loot we got. And if again, sorry, just to look at the map, you can bring up targeted loot, and that this area was targeted for provincial, Providence, sorry, and so that's why I targeted that, because I want to try and get some Providence upgrades for my DPS build. So let's have a look what we got. So first, how many items in total? It says 87 of 100. It's quite a lot, but like I say, there was a few skirmishes between the control points. So I got a classic M1A. Look at them stats. 5%, 5%, 3%. That is from heroic. Yeah? That is an absolute disgrace. 5%. Let's have a look at that. Them stats are a little bit better. Assault rifle. Still, we're just around 70% mark. Oh, all junk. Look at that. 7%, 5%, 4%. You know, really low. Some really low rolls here. Again, low rolls. Right, that's the named item. That dropped from two rogues that attacked me on heroic. And I've got one god roll, which is swap speed. And then 2, what would you say, 80% then? Junk. Absolute junk. M44 carbine. Rubbish. Low rolls. Medium rolls all the time. And then look at all these purples, free purples. These are from heroics, by the way, guys. The stuff that was the items that are marked as junk already in my bags, I had before I did the free heroics. So, right, let's have a look at mass. As you can see, the one I've got on, it's quite a decent rolls, but you know, I'd like to get that 10.2 crit damage a bit higher. So let's have a look. Rainbow, low rolls, rubbish. Low rolls, rubbish. Rainbow, rubbish, rubbish. And we're on to purples. Right. Back. I've got an Araldi back. I obviously get 10% marksman rifle. I've got it on because I'm on my rifle build at the moment, so it's got perfect focus. But I'd like to change it for a Providence just to give me options to change other stuff out to get my crit damage a bit higher. But so I need a high rolling Providence chest piece with focus on it. So, and the first one I come on to has got focus, but look at the rolls: 8.5%, 4.3% crit chance. Yeah, I could roll the skill here stuff to give myself more crit damage instead of the, but it's just disheartening. Uh, that's a little higher, but look at the rolls. Kinetic moment. Yeah. Whoever puts these talents on these gears doesn't understand or plays the game. Yeah. Why would you want skill talents rolling on DPS equipment? You know, they need to define the equipment and make it actually useful for what you're doing. That's not a bit so bad. That's got max weapon damage on. So let's put it side by side to the one I've got. So it's got 15% weapon damage. Uh, it's got crit damage on it and headshot damage. But it's got Overwatch. I might be able to use that, but again, it's a loss of DPS from my talent. You know, you end up trying to force yourself to use it. You're that desperate to get a drop or a roll to get a reward out of this game that you you start to convince yourself that you can use stuff. Uh, Junk again. Two blues using an army kit. I don't even know where to go with that. Same with that. Junk. Right, come on. A few more left. Fingers crossed. So as you can see on this one, I've got a Seska holster. So going back to me chest piece, that's why I'd like to, swap that out to give me options. So red and two blues again, low rolls, rubbish, rubbish. The rolls on that are a bit better, so let's put it side by side. 13.7%. I'd lose a bit of crit chance. I could put my damage up. I'm gaming a bit of weapon damage. Again, going back to forcing yourself to use something. I might be able to use that. It might give me options, but it's not much of an upgrade. It's frustrating. Right, I think these last couple of holsters were from before. Yeah, I think I had them in my bag from before, so they're not from the heroic drops. So what have I got on my backpack? I've got Providence. I like Companion because it's a use and forget. If I'm near somebody, it activates if I'm taking over control points and I'm near NPCs that I've called in to help me. It activates uh, if I deploy a skill, my fixer drone, that activates it. So it's not the greatest damage increase on a backpack, but 15%, and it's pretty consistent. So you could argue uh, unstoppable force, yeah, that's good. Better in a group with unstoppable force because you've got more enemies. I'm not going to maintain 25% weapon damage solo in heroics. So for consistency, companion. Vigilance, again, it's a bigger damage increase, but again, soloing content, especially on heroic, it's hard to avoid damage. So it's the uptime. So companion, it's a steady, reliable damage increase. So that's why I've got that on. But I'd like to, obviously, like you can see, I've only got 9.1% crit damage on that. So that first piece is junk. And then that's it. I didn't get any Providence backpacks. Thank you for that. Sokolov. SMG damage. Just what you want from Providence targeted loot. Although you can see that I have got a few Providence here. So there are complaints that a lot of the time people will target loot and they don't actually get the loot they're targeting for. I didn't actually count these up. I'd have to go back. But I think it's not been a bad return on Providence. It's just a bad return on the quality of Providence. Another rainbow item. Shit. Another one. Rubbish. What can you do with that? Heroic item. You just can't use it. It's, you know, maybe I'm wrong, but my opinion, if you're doing heroic, the items that drop, you should be able to sort of use them somewhere or even recalibrate them to be used somewhere. But you get items like that, we're talking like 55, 60% stats. What could you do with it? Increase the haste, increase the repair skills. It won't fit in any build because the two other stats are weaken it. Right, let's have a look at this. Kneecaps. Uh, Now, I've noticed recently, tin foil hat time, knees tend to drop quite decent. And I think that is because they know that everybody's running these Fox's Prayer because they're widely regarded as being the strongest knees in the game due to the fact of that 8% damage to target out of cover. And especially running it with rifle build, you get the overload brand set damage. And I've just noticed since it was mentioned and come to light about them being overpowered and a bit of an outlier, knees tend to drop a lot with high rolls as though they're trying to encourage you not to use them. But I don't know. Maybe that's just coincidence. So, and obviously the first one we get, it's got a high roll. I could roll that blue off there and put crit damage on. That might be decent for a marksman rifle build that. So I'll probably keep that. Rainbow, red, yellow, blue, rubbish. Petrov, rainbow, rubbish. Again, I wouldn't like to think how you could use that. I mean, it's got max skill ace. If you put repair skills to skill damage, you're being hit by weapon damage. Gears are just don't balance. It's got decent crit chance on it, just short of max, but it's got a blue and low weapon damage. Yep, junk. Rainbow junk. That was from before that one. That's why it didn't have the exclamation mark on it. So yeah, let's have a look at sidearms. I got little sidearm with max headshot damage. Not too bad. If not a bad little pistol that if you run a stinger hive with bleed, just put your pistol damage up. You get sadist on it. But I've got a better ink bank, so I'm going to junk that. But it's not too bad an item. Mods, mods are a joke. I've been trying to get. If you look on my gears, I've got 11.1, 11.3, and 11.4. They are the only mods since Warlords come out that I have had over 11%, and one of them was actually passed to me. So I've actually only dropped two mods over 11%. So again, I don't think I've actually seen any mods roll max. Them two there that are max there from your technicians, the additional that's why the description, radius and duration is in a different colour. They're not drops. Where it says level 40 are drops. I haven't seen any of them bars go anywhere near full on anything. And this is I'll just put me I wished I could reset this and do it again, or I wished I could actually alter it between builds because you might want, for example, utility. So you've got skill damage, skill repair, skill hair, skill duration. So you might be running a seeker skill damage explosive. That's fine. Put 50 points in each. But then the group you play with might say, "Oh, have you got a heal build you can bring? We're going to have a go. We're going to try and do legendary. I've put all my points into damage. I haven't got any repair points. Yeah, or I might have put them into duration for a status build. So it's a pain in the backside. Handling. You know, you might have put all your points into let's see. So stability, you might have put them all into that first because you're running an LMG. You want it more stable. Uh, it'd be nice if you could just swap them around between loadouts. I can't see what the big deal is. It's just like we're gonna get the points anyway. I think they're worried that people would just get 50 points and then just swap them around, and then they won't play the game to farm the other points. So that just shows they're more interested in us playing and farming the game than they are in us having fun. And that's the word of the season with a lot of MMO games, guys. Fun as soon as it feels like as soon as you feel like you see you having fun, they uh, they will change it. Anyway, thanks for watching this. A bit poor. Another three heroics done solo, and no max rolls, no god rolls, and I'm going to log out and find something else to do now because I've lost the will on this game again today. It's just not rewarding enough. So massive Ubisoft. I know you won't see this, but if you are watching it, Mystic's flipping the finger to you. So have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll bring you another video on another game as soon as I can. Mystic out. Goodbye.